Hello everyone and welcome to Deano Outdoors. In today's video, I'm going to test and review this 6-inch mini chainsaw from Zeeksaw. I'll show you how easy it is to replace and adjust the chain. We'll get the batteries charged up and then we'll take it out back and give it a test, so stick around. Let's take a look inside. Includes a user's manual, set of safety glasses, an oiler bottle, a 6-inch spare chain, which is nice and handy. Not one, but two 2000 milliamp 21 volt batteries. You're going to get some longer runtime on these batteries. A set of gloves. Your charger with a LED indicator light showing you when your battery's fully charged. Plug it into your outlet and plug the other end into the port on the back of the battery. Includes one Phillips head screwdriver for adjusting your chain tension. And finally we have our 6-inch Zeek mini chainsaw. It states that it has a low kickback, has a safety chain guard on the top. The chain can be removed by simply unscrewing this thumb screw here, and then you can get access at your chain down inside here. Has a little handy strap on the back, so you can hang it from your wrists or arms. This weighs in just under 2 pounds, so it's very lightweight. Anybody can handle it. It's easy to use. All right, before we begin and take this out into the woods, I'm going to show you guys how quick and easy it is to adjust and replace your chain. To replace the chain, just careful, these blades are very sharp, but you want to loosen up this finger screw here. Pull off the guard. And now you can see you got access to your chain bar and your chain sprocket here, which drives your chain. What you need to do to replace the chain is loosen the tension. To loosen the tension, you're going to go on the set screw right in here and turn it counterclockwise for less tension, and clockwise will be more tension. You just simply turn that counterclockwise until you get enough slack in your chain. Once you have enough slack in your chain, you can go ahead and remove it now. You do need to pull back this little safety. Now that you have your chain and bar off, you can go ahead and replace it with a new chain if needed. Now to replace the chain, put your chain back on. Make sure you know which way your chain teeth are supposed to run. So line them up the same direction. Pull your safety back. Put your chain over the back drive sprocket. Make sure you have the adjusting pin in the bar. And now go ahead and turn that adjustment screw clockwise until you pull the tension back into place. You do not want to over tighten, but you do not want a whole lot of slack in there. Just be sure that you take up all the slack so your chain does not pop off the bar. But if you over tighten it, you can burn up the bar and the chain as well. It's also a good idea to be wearing some safety gloves while performing this. Last thing you want to do is cut your hands open on the chain. Once you have the tension where you want it, put your cover back on. Tighten up your screw. Insert a battery. And your tool and your mini chainsaw is now ready for use. The chainsaw does have a safety lock on it. Right now you can use it. You press in the lock, locks your thumbs so you don't accidentally cut you or somebody else while you're hauling this around. It's a nice little feature. It's a good idea just to give it a few revolutions, lock it, check the tension again, and if need to, see I got a little more slack in her, tighten it up just a little bit more. The instructions say that you should regularly lube your chain while in use with a good bar and chain oil. So we'll go ahead and get this little jar filled up with some bar and chain oil. And you're just going to apply it along the chain edges right here, every so many cuts. Keep that chain in good condition. We'll test it out on a couple smaller pieces of popple first, and then we'll go out back and we'll test it on some bigger chunks and see how well it performs, how fast it cuts, and how long the battery can last for. Well, that cut up pretty easy. The one thing I did notice when you're cutting, let it rest against the front here. That acts as a little bit of a brace for it so it doesn't chatter and shake. It'll be a nice smooth cut, and then just tilt it down as you go. Biggest piece I cut was 3 inches though, so we'll go out back and we'll see if we can handle a 6-inch, 5-inch, and some 4-inch popple as well. Got a little start to the campfire wood. Let's keep going. All right, so I had this popple fall across my 4-wheeler path earlier this year when we had all that heavy winds. So some of this is up to 6-8 inches in diameter. So we'll go ahead and we'll give it a test out on this, see how many chunks we can get out of it. Nice clean cut. Pinching a little bit. There we go. That piece had a little bit of inch on there holding it up. It was pinching a little, but no problem. Here's a nice size cut. Take a look. Here's my hand. That there's close to 4 inches, 4.5 inches. As long as you don't put a lot of pressure down, just let the chain do the work. Seems to glide through pretty nice. Now that's a big chunk. We're looking at 5 to 6 inches on this piece here. Nice clean cut. Let's see if we can get one more nice cut out for this branch here. We're looking at a good 6 inches. Sorry guys, my camera cut out just as the chain went through the log here, but this is about 6 inches where it cut through. Cut real nice and smooth. Had no problems as long as you take it easy, let the chain do the work. All right, now that you used your mini saw a few times, it's best to go ahead and inspect the chain for tightness. Make sure your cover is in place and secured. When performing any kind of maintenance, make sure you have the battery removed. To remove the battery, just press down and then the battery slides out. Zeeksaw claims to have a 22 foot per second chain rotation, fast enough to cut through a 5-inch piece of wood in 5 seconds. Includes two 2000 milliamp 21 volt batteries, giving you up to 70 minutes of runtime. And the included extra chain is very handy, so you can quickly replace it when your other one goes dull and use this one while you're getting your other one sharpened. And with a weight just under 2 pounds, anyone can handle this saw for long periods of time, making it very nice and a handy tool for around the yard, cleaning up your brush or trimming some of your bushes or trees. At the end of the day, when you're all finished with your mini chainsaw, pack it up inside this nice handy storage case. It's got a nice grip handle on it with locking clips, and store it away for next time. Well, overall, I'm pretty impressed with the way this mini chainsaw cut. It did handle some 6-inch logs, which I wouldn't recommend doing. It's more made for your smaller branches or trimming your trees or bushes. But if you need to cut those 6-inch chunks of logs for your next campfire, you could probably do it. The extra battery is a bonus as well. If your first battery goes dead, you can throw that one on the charger, pop in your new one, and you're ready to keep going. I like the fact that they include a second chain. That makes it a nice feature as well. And the ease of changing your chain only takes less than 5 minutes. This chainsaw does come with a 12-month guarantee as well, so you can be at ease when you make your purchase. And it comes in 2 colors. It comes in this orange or in pink as well. If you guys are interested in checking out this product, I'll have a link down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, and remember to get outdoors with Deano.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love